If you're looking for a very aggressive full stainless steel catback for well south than $1,000, well then the C&L Race for the 2015 through 2017 GT might just be the one for you. Now the C&L is going to pack that 409 grade stainless steel throughout here, guys, including 3-inch mandrel bent tubing, the included X-pipe, straight through mufflers, and finally your black tips, all for right around the high $700 price point. Install, at least according to the site, it's going to get a middle of the road 2 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter. No cutting, no modification needed, but should take you a couple of hours or so to knock out from start to finish, as we'll show you later in the video. So getting right into the sound here with the C&L Race, and honestly guys, this thing is pretty rowdy now. Noticeable increase in sound over C&L's other offering for the S550, which is the C&L Street. And I do actually pick up some Roush vibes here with the Race system, which I personally dig. So breaking out my highly scientific Wake the Neighbor scale, I've got the C&L Race coming in at a pretty strong 4 out of 5. Again, on that 1 to 5 or 1 to Wake the Neighbor scale. Now, the combination of the free-flowing mufflers here with the included X-pipe do make for a very aggressive combination, but one that still somehow manages to stay surprisingly quiet inside the car. But let's get back to the mufflers here again, because honestly, that's going to be the big difference between this system, the Race, and the C&L Street, also available on the site. Now, the Race is going to incorporate these much smaller, straight-through bullet-style mufflers that do ultimately allow for a more aggressive sound compared to the Street, and one that will certainly turn a few more heads. Now, the X-pipe is going to lend itself maybe to a little bit more rasp over that same Street system, but nothing crazy overall, and still a very enjoyable tone. But outside of the sound, the other big story here with the C&L is that full stainless build at a very affordable price point. Now the C&L is going to incorporate that 409 grade stainless with the Race system here, and that can be found throughout, including your quality bends or welds, along with the very nice fitment. Now 409 grade, again, throughout here for the most part, guys, with one exception. I'll talk about that in a second, but that includes your 3-inch mandrel bent tubing, the included X-pipe, and of course your bullet style mufflers before they pass through the very large 4.5-inch tips in black. Now, one thing to point out here, guys, I told you I'd mention this later. This is it. The tips themselves actually going to be made from that 304 grade stainless steel. That's the cream of the crop. So therefore, they should look good for years to come. Helping with that, of course, is the fact that you're looking at the black ceramic coating here. Certainly going to provide you with a more stealthy look, if you will. But if you prefer maybe the old school or just traditional look, C&L does also offer the Race with a more traditional polished tip instead on the site for the exact same price point. Last but not least here, gang, the C&L will include your necessary step-down adapters that will allow this catback to work with either your factory manifolds or a set of aftermarket long tube headers that do utilize that step-down connection. And of course, will also include your clamps needed for the install. Speaking of which, again, guys, bolt-on job 100% here, as is the case with most, if not all, of your S550 catbacks. So therefore, don't expect any cutting or any permanent modification. But now to give you a better idea of just what you're in for with your GT at home, feel free to check out our detailed walkthrough and tool breakdown.
The tools you'll need for this install is an impact and a ratchet, a 15mm socket, a 13mm socket, a rubber mallet, and some spray lubricant. And if you're on a lift, you'll also need a pole jack. Hi everyone. Today we're going to install an exhaust on our 2015 Mustang GT Fastback. But before we can do that, we've got to uninstall the stock system. So let's get started.
First step here, guys, grab a 15mm deep socket. We're gonna loosen up, but not completely remove, the nuts on both of the band clamps here, connecting your factory resonator to your headers. So we're just gonna loosen these guys up. All right, next step, we're gonna be at our rear subframe right behind our diff. Now you'll see these hangers connect to the subframe itself using two 13mm bolts. Now we don't have to remove the hangers from the isolators. We're actually just gonna unbolt the whole isolator bracket from the frame. So grab a 13mm socket, and I like to use an extension to go right over the sway bar, and we're gonna remove these. Now from there, what I'm gonna do is just lift up on this and swing these guys down. There's a little locking tab here that just hooks in. We just wanna unhook that. So you may have to lift up on the exhaust and then bring it down. All right, next step, before we remove the whole exhaust in one piece, I recommend grabbing WD-40 or something similar with this needle here to just lubricate the hanger above your tips. This is gonna make removing it a whole lot easier. All right, do the same thing on the other side. Next step, guys, we're gonna take our exhaust off all in one piece. Now, you may want a helping hand if you're using a lift like we are. If you're working on the ground, it might be a little easier for you to do by yourself. I'd recommend having a mallet to knock these band clamps back a little bit, disconnect it from this side, swing it back toward the front of the vehicle, and set it aside.
Our first step is going to be to reinstall our band clamps from our stock system. Our next step is going to be installing our X-pipe adapters because our new system is quite a bit larger than our stock system. Now we can go ahead and tighten up these front clamps with our 15mm socket. Now we can go ahead and slide our clamps on for our X-pipe, getting it ready to install. Now we can go ahead and install our X-pipe, and for our purposes, since we are using a lift, we're going to use a pole jack to support the back end of the X-pipe. Remember, the support brace on the back of the X-pipe goes towards the differential. Now we can go ahead and slide our clamp on for our rear pipe and install the rear pipe. Now we can go install our hanger with the notch facing forward so it hooks into the cross member. Now we're going to reinstall the factory bolt for the hanger. Now we can go ahead and slide our clamp on for our muffler. And then we can slip our muffler onto the tailpipe. Now I recommend sticking the hanger that's attached to the muffler into the hanger on the vehicle first, and then slip the two pipes together. Now we can go ahead and slide our clamp onto our tip and slide our tip onto our tailpipe. And repeat for the other side. Now that we've got everything installed and adjusted, we can go ahead and use our 15mm socket and tighten up all of our clamps, and also our 13mm socket to tighten up the hangers. And that wraps up our review and install for our C&L Race catback exhaust with polished tips on our 2015 to 2017 Mustang GT Fastback. Thanks for watching, and remember, for all things Mustang, keep it right here on AmericanMuscle.com.